Welcome back to Open Window Politics. Today we're going to be going through the possibility if Kamala Harris will be able to beat Donald Trump in the election. So we'll be going through some of the polls today. So the latest poll has Harris at 45% to Trump at 47% with a 2-point lead. Then below that we have a poll for the Democratic primary. Harris has a commanding lead and is ahead of by over almost 60 points ahead of the second place challenger. So she will most likely be the nominee. She also was able to receive the campaign funds for the Biden campaign as she was already on the ticket. And that will be a motivating factor. There are a couple other candidates here that are in consideration, like Gavin Newsom, Pete Buttigieg, Gretchen Whitmer, and a couple others. But it definitely appears as though Harris will be the nominee for the Democratic Party. And then when we go to some of the polls here. So this is before, some of these polls are before the announcement, but in general but they're fairly recent ones. And as you can see in pretty much all of these, Trump has a pretty commanding lead. There's one poll that's Biden versus Trump that Biden is up by 1. But in all of the polls against Harris, the Harris polled against Trump, we have this one, the first one, where Trump is up by 6, then 8, and then 4, and then 2, and then we skip down here, we have 8 and then 6. So it is looking pretty good for the Trump campaign in the polls. It's most likely just a reflection of the national sentiment at the time at this point in the election season. There's still a lot that could change, but things are looking pretty good for the Trump campaign. My latest prediction has Kamala Harris losing to Trump with a breakup of the states in the Rust Belt and Trump being able to do pretty well in much of the Sun Belt, that being Nevada, Arizona, and Georgia. And I predicted that Wisconsin would likely end up in the Republican column too, and that would be enough electoral college votes to grant Trump a second term. We'll have to see what ends up happening, but I think it will be a slightly closer match than if it had been Biden versus Trump. I think Trump would have had a better chance against Biden, just with his age concerns and a couple other factors. But I think that Harris might have a slightly better chance. But if the election were to be held today, I definitely would predict a Trump victory. We'll have to see if that corresponds or if that happens on election day. But for now, that's my prediction. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.